guess what? After ignoring Caitlin Clark for months, Nike abruptly changed their mind and plastered her face on a huge banner outside the Indiana Fever Arena for
a women's basketball player. She deserves it! She deserves it!
Let's examine whether this is a sincere apology or merely damage control following Adidas's aggressive approach. Nike had been completely silent about Clark for a long time, pretending as though she didn't exist. Now, they're plastering her face everywhere. It's as if they just realized they signed a $28 million contract with one of the most famous basketball players.
He struck absolute gold when they signed Caitlin Clark to an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal. So why in the world are they ignoring?
Why in the world are they ignoring Caitlin Clark, who Nike signed to an 8-year, $28 million endorsement deal? The worst part is that this isn't just about Caitlin and Nike. We're going to explore why this is so important for more than just one athlete and one company.
Why isn't she being promoted, and how did Nike get her at such a reasonable, wasn't it at 22 or 32?
$28 million.
$28 million over 8 years. Like, that doesn't add up.
That doesn't add up to me. This entire situation is drawing attention to how large corporations handle women's sports. Are they truly involved in the cause, or are they merely following along when it suits them? To be honest, we need to start posing some challenging questions.
And why Nike has been reluctant to take advantage of Caitlin Clark. Because they have. And what I've always thought was like, man, that contract she signed seemed pretty reasonable.
Additionally, I've always believed that the contract Caitlin Clark signed was rather reasonable. You'd think that a $28 million deal would purchase some attention, but Nike has been unwilling to take advantage of her because they have it astounding how Nike treated Caitlin Clark in silence during her historic rookie campaign. How did the biggest sports brand in the world overlook one of the best basketball players?
There has been no Nike commercial for Clark as a pro. Let that sink in. No Caitlin Clark commercial. She's had 4 years of being the biggest star in all of sports, driving up these television ratings. No Nike commercial.
Let's dissect this. A signature sneaker would seem like a dream come true for any player, especially a rookie, when Nike signed Clark to a huge $28 million contract. However, Adidas was essentially scheming their deal, as Clark was out there putting the court on fire.
But despite winning unanimous WNBA Rookie of the Year, they've got no plans for a Caitlin Clark shoe. Why not? Well, the official reason from Nike is an obvious lie. What are they hiding? Is sports losing popularity? No, Adidas has done pretty well over that time despite ending their partnership with Yeezy.
We're discussing a rookie who not only played well, but also outperformed Clark-led and all other rookies in terms of points, assists, steals, and minutes played. Did I also mention that she became the first rookie in WNBA history to score a triple-double? That's not just good, it's historic.
She wasn't the unanimous MVP. She got a team into the playoffs when they hadn't been to the playoffs, I think, since 2016 or 2017. Led them in scoring. She led the rookies in scoring. She led them in assists. She averaged like 5, 6 rebounds a game. She set record for scoring, rebound, assists. I mean, three-pointers.
Since Clark was setting records one after another, it seems as though they forgot they had one of the most attractive names in basketball on their team. It appeared that Nike's marketing team was taking a long vacation.
That again. She came off of playing in a national championship game that had over 20 million people tuned into that game, then going straight into the draft, and then going straight into the WNBA and breaking an insane amount of records.
In order to put this into perspective, keep in mind that when LeBron James first joined the NBA, Link had his trademark shoe ready to go. They were all on it, pushing him like crazy, while Clark had nothing at all.
LeBron James had his own signature shoe his rookie year. So 20 years ago, Nike was nimble enough and had enough vision to see that, hey, let's get LeBron's shoe out here. This guy's going to be a big deal. They can't do this for Caitlin Clark for some.
Also, Nike has been promoting AA, so it's not like they don't know how to market women's basketball. Wilson, what's up with Clark? She has her shoes and advertisements all over the place.
Reports Nike wants to prioritize Asia Wilson, and it fears the optics of giving a rookie a signature shoe before an already established star who just won league MVP for the third.
Sports analysts were raising eyebrows and fans were scratching their brains over this stillness. People began asking questions on social media, such as if Nike even knew who they signed and why they couldn't be like Wilson.
Wilson capitalized on Caitlin Clark, and they put out signature Caitlin Clark balls and other merch that literally sold out within minutes of them going live. The hype that Caitlin Clark had going into this season, we will not see that.
The contrast was so stark that it became a meme. With Clark breaking records and drawing large crowds, Nike's response was radio silent music. It was like attending the premiere of a blockbuster film without any promotion.
She had the craziest momentum that we have ever seen with any athlete in the history of ever. And the fact that Nike did not capitalize on that, the fact that they are the biggest athletic sportswear brand in the world, and we didn't hear a peep out of them the entire season, it truly makes me wonder, like, if I were Caitlin Clark's management, and again, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but I would be truly rethinking the deal that I signed up for. How do you miss an opportunity like that?
Critics began pointing fingers, implying that there might be more involved than a simple oversight. Some questioned whether internal politics at Nike were at work and whether Clark was being benched in favor of more established stars. From the outside, it appeared that way, and Adidas was simply waiting for the right opportunity. But more on that in a moment.
How do you not capitalize? It doesn't make any sense at all. And playing the politics where, oh, we need to release Asia's shoe first. Well, no, it's not Caitlin's fault that you haven't done anything for Asia yet. And maybe think about, why haven't you released something for Asia yet? Is it because you're not sure how it will sell? And if that's the truth, like, that's just business. Why are we coddling these women? You wouldn't see this on the men's side. If a brand thinks they're gonna sell shoes with a player, they're gonna release some stuff. Nike hasn't produced one ad or commercial featuring Clark since she turned pro, and despite a signature shoe being part of Nike's agreement with Clark, it may not be released until 2026, according to sports business reporter Ethan Strauss. And you've done it for other players. Wemby's shoe is out. LeBron, when he came into the league and there was so much hype around him, he also was somebody who signed a $100+ million, I mean, his contract was like so insane, but hundreds of millions of dollar contract with Nike coming out of high school. LeBron had a shoe going into his first season. They didn't skip a beat. Since she has signed this contract, you guys, and her WNBA season has come and gone. And with that, Nike has not done one thing to promote her. We have not seen any commercials, we have not seen any ads, we have not seen any Caitlin Clark merchandise, and we for sure as hell have not seen any Caitlin Clark signature shoes. It is mind-blowing.
Contract this? I want to say it's $3 million a year for 8 to 10 years. It's almost $30 million, something like that.